And now I would like to introduce you to the speakers for the next session. Brahmarishi Chakravarti, Dr. Newton Kondaveti, and Brahma Vidvarista, Dr. Lakshmi Newton, are the founders of Quantum Life University, Hyderabad. They are world-renowned practitioners and teachers of meditation and spiritual science, pioneers in past life regression, future life progression, life between lives regression. They are internationally acclaimed experts on reincarnation and law of karma, mind-body-spirit integration, energy medicine, holistic healing, and list goes on. Together, they have traveled to more than 120 countries and touched the lives of millions by teaching meditation, promoting vegetarianism, and conducting thousands of self-empowerment workshops. Today, they take us a step closer towards practical spirituality in their session, which is Aligned, Awake, and Aware. With my deep respects and pronouns, it is my absolute honor to introduce these wonderful masters. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Brahmarishi Chakravarti, Dr. Newton Kondaveti, and Brahma Vidvarista, Dr. Lakshmi Newton. Over to you, Saran ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hitesh.
Thank you, Hitesh.
That's wonderful. Sir, Patri sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. It's wonderful to see you here. And
yes.
Yes, sir.
we are very happy to be here with all of you friends. This day of International Yoga Day, Digital International Yoga Day celebrations in a digital way. So this is the first time. We are very excited about this event. From morning I was going through several masters, their sharings. The music meditation was very good. So friends,
where are you now, Newton?
In Hyderabad, sir.
Hyderabad, sir.
We are in Hyderabad. We just came back from the Quantum Life University campus. We just completed one retreat, sir, for a week.
Inner childhood.
Even in Corona times, you have
yes,
done
sir.
a retreat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nothing can stop us, sir.
If you do that, then Corona gets worried, Baba. It thinks it is ineffective.
Yes, sir. So, dear friends, myself, I came into this spiritual path through Brahmashri Pitamaha Patriji. And I met Patriji when I was 19-year-old. But before that, I read a book by Jonathan Livingston Seagull, which is authored by Richard Bach. That book was always bringing me certain questions.
How come your father gave that book to you?
My father thought it was just a novel and a story book, and he gifted me that book on my birthday, sir.
That was real great of him.
Yes, sir. He is
He
such
did
a...
his part. That's enough.
And after reading that book, I was so restless. I have to find the answers. So many questions. What is the meaning of life was a very big question that was there in my mind. That time, synchronicity brought me to you. You are in Kurnool. I was also studying in Kurnool Medical College. And I was a third-year student at that time. And that day, I met one co-passenger in a bus. We were traveling from Nellore to Kurnool, sir. That time, I was just having a conversation after smoking a cigarette. I was eating nut powder. I offered him nut powder, and I don't speak to strangers. But that day, I felt like speaking to him, offering the nut powder. So he started telling me about you and meditation and all those experiences that he had. Pelala Ramanjaneyulu garu, he was from Sharabagar in Kurnool. So that day he told everything about what he was practicing. I asked him about you, and he told about you that you conduct these meditations. And I told him, take me immediately after getting down the bus. And that day itself, I was there with you. And the very first meeting with you was so memorable. I still remember. And I was shocked to see a young man. That's the first shock I received that time. You didn't have beard. And you were wearing jeans pant and t-shirt, sir. That time it also shocked me because he was talking about a guru, a master, and I was expecting a beard and also saffron robes, rosary beads, and all that. And I really felt so good because the way you invited me into your home with looking into my eyes as if you know me. And after I told about Jonathan Livingston Seagull, you said you have come to the right place. You have come to the right place. You said 3 times, and you introduced that day. You made me to meditate. There was one senior meditator that time, Nanendra. Dwarak and Nanendra were there at that time. So that day, Nanendra made me to sit in front of you in meditation. I learned about Anapanasati meditation. So after that, I never looked back. I was living such a very different life before. It's like a life of completely like no consciousness at all, no awareness at all. No answers at all, only questions, only tension, only stress. So before meeting you and before meditation and after meditation practice, my life changed, completely changed. And I met Lakshmi in my medical college days. She was my classmate. And I used to tell whatever I used to practice meditation, meeting you, and all the concepts I used to share with her. She was the only one in the medical college. Everyone used to laugh at me, but she was very supportive and she could understand. She was on a similar quest. So you want to share something? I can continue. Okay, that's good. So friends, today, from my own experiences, whatever I learned, we thought about this topic, triple A. Long back when I heard this slogan from Swami Vivekananda, it always stayed with me. I was a senior intermediate student at that time. And when I first time read these words, arise, awake, stop not till you reach your goal. Those words were really very, very deep resonance with me. I felt so much good when I heard these words. And that time my goal was just passing the intermediate, getting good marks. But later on, my goals changed completely. After I came into meditation path, completely my goals are changed. So today we will be talking about this A, and A. The first A is arise. The second A is aware. I want to introduce this awareness also here. And third A is awakening, awake. So the first A, arise, we're all sleeping. I was sleeping before I have come into meditation path. There are different types of sleep exists here. So the number one sleep is sleeping with the things, material things. Like That sleep is almost everywhere prevalent. Before we come into meditation path, like we all have this experience of sleeping with the things. We only get identified with bank accounts, name and fame, and outer things, about the house, about what we're having, what we're hoarding, all that. That sleep need to be over. Meditation is like actually our sleep is, that sleep is over. And many people sleep with unconsciousness, completely unconscious life. They're not even aware what thoughts are going on inside their heads. Very unconscious. They're unconscious of their behaviors, unconscious of their speech, unconscious of their whatever the goals or intentions or why they're living here. This is another type of sleep. And there are different types of sleep. Waking up from sleep, we call that as rising from our sleep. So like just like rising sun. Every day we see the sun, we feel so good. Something resonates in us. Because just like the sun, we are also rising from our deep sleep, deep slumber. And we can say that this arise, we also rising from our fall. Sometimes we know that we've been falling down many times, but whenever we fall down, we rise again. We're called as metaphorically fallen angels or fallen gods, gods who have come down from the higher dimensions to this earth plane, and we feel like we've fallen down, but we can rise to know that we are masters, we are gods, we are angels, we are such multidimensional beings. And also, we also can say that rise from lesser or low vibrations to the higher vibrational states. We have this experience of going into very low states because of our thoughts, emotions, emotional energies. It makes us so go low. We vibrate at a very low frequencies. And the high frequency thoughts, high frequency emotions, high frequency words that we utter, sometimes we learn about this, how to shift our frequencies. So it's also raising from our lower to higher frequencies, vibrational states. And also metaphorically, another word that we speak is about rising above the clouds. Because the clouds is a metaphor for, we can take it as a metaphor for something that is preventing us to see clearly. The darkness comes when there is a cloud, dark clouds. In our life, sometimes dark clouds come to us. There's something that is covering us. It's preventing us to see the bigger picture, big picture. So we also raise above these clouds with the help of meditation. And also rise above the mud, another metaphor. From a Buddha's life, we can see that. A beautiful story of Buddha. He talks about how he has come from the mud and he became a lotus. He blossomed. He became a 1,000-petal lotus, untouched by the mud. Though the lotus stays in the mud, it's untouched. We can say that mud is samsara, but lotus is nirvana, but both are existing same time, but once the Buddhahood happens, we raise ourselves into this Buddhahood. We raise above the mud. We are the lotus. So dear friends, this word is so beautiful. Arise from our sleep, deep sleep.
Namaskar, my dear friends. Pranams to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. And what a joy, what a blessing to witness this event, to experience, to be part of this event. Na bhuto na bhavishyati. Whatever we are experiencing right now on this planet Earth, especially today, lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people meditating together, sharing their experiences. So this itself is a proof that a great shift is happening on this planet Earth. And we are all so blessed to be part of this shift, this awakening. And we have worked towards that. So as Dr. Newton was explaining about how we are all asleep, most of us. So most of us, we are in deep slumber, deep sleep. And many people, they are born asleep, they get married asleep, they produce children asleep, and they die in their sleep. So they never wake up. They don't live their life. So as long as we are sleeping, as long as we are in this unconsciousness, we just can't perceive, we just can't experience the beauty of this human existence. Because there is suffering, but there is also beauty. If we can see, if we can become aware of it. There is chaos everywhere, but there is also order. If we can perceive, if you have the eyes to look at that. And amidst all that suffering, there is also something called all is well. If we can look from a different perspective, everything is happening the way it has to happen. It is so beautiful to witness that beauty in this human existence, friends. So I just want to share this joke about somebody. Maybe we can call him Mullah. So this Mullah met his friend who was a drunkard, and he was so worried about this friend. So he went to this friend and said, "Why are you drinking so much all the time?" Then this friend said, "I want to forget everything. There is so much. I want to forget everything." So then Mullah asked him, "What do you want to forget?" So then this friend said, "Oh," and he started scratching his head. And he said, "I forgot." So we are living in this forgetfulness, and we have become that forgetfulness. So friends, it is so important, though most of us already have woken up, but there is so much that needs to be done. And I think we're all waking up, everybody, whoever is asleep on this planet Earth. And I think this is such a great moment, whatever is happening, and whatever Brahmarshi Patriji has taken as a movement. Lakhs and lakhs of people on this planet Earth, because when this consciousness reaches to that level, this mass consciousness, then definitely, it becomes like a virus. The meditation acts like a virus. Then everybody will be affected with this meditation virus. Everybody will be affected. Everybody will be awakened with this virus of awareness. So now let us listen to Dr. Newton.
The new word, jnana virus. Jnana virus. It affects everyone, because one meditator even contaminates, at least awakens, at least passes on the meditation to thousands of other meditators, makes thousands of meditators. Just like coronavirus, how it is affecting in the same way.
So maybe coronavirus has inspired everyone how we can spread this awareness of meditation. Yes.
That's wonderful. And I want to speak about the awareness, this beautiful word after arise, aware. Aware is another beautiful word. And to tell about this, I initially share a story of Buddha. Buddha was sitting on a tree and meditating, And I heard this story, but whether it is real or not, I don't know. And one astrologer was just came there and he saw Buddha there. He saw the footsteps of Buddha. And he was doing all that research work. He saw that the footsteps of Buddha, it is looking like a Chakravarti, he must be an emperor. He was studying that footstep. He saw the footprints of Buddha and, oh, he must be a great one. Whoever is sitting under this tree, he must be such a great one. He must be the emperor, Chakravarti. He went to Buddha and he asked him, I want to know about your identity. Are you a Chakravarti, an emperor? And also he asked, Buddha said, no, I'm a simple one. I'm just sitting doing nothing here. And I do nothing. I'm a simple one. And he asked, if you're not a Chakravarti, but your astrology is saying that you are such a great one. And you must be someone very, very known or son of someone, a great one and all that. Buddha said, if you want to know about myself, you can say that I am awareness. I am awareness. Or you can call me Buddha, an awakened one. You can call me by that name. And I'm a simple one. That's what Buddha's answer was. And awareness is such an important element. So when we step into the path of meditation, the first thing that we learn is awareness of breathing. Till then, even we do not know that we are breathing. It's happening on its own, just like all the metabolic processes inside the body, like heart beating and liver metabolizing and all the processes in the body. And this process will become aware. Oh, what's happening to my breathing when I'm angry? It is going up. The speed is very high, and I am hyperventilating sometimes. I'm having shallow breathing. And whenever we are fearful, the breath is changing. And whenever we are calm and quiet, the speed of the breath is different. Whenever we are meditating, the breath calms down to such a great extent. So breath awareness is the first thing that I want to mention here. The second thing that also we develop a great awareness about the body awareness. Mostly we are not aware of the body. The body is so beautiful. It's a beautiful instrument, equipment that we have, and also a temple that we have. And it is serving so well, we are not aware of the body. Most of us, unless there is pain in the body, we are not aware of the body. And we are not aware of the body when it is hungry, it is telling us, but we ignore it. We are not aware. We eat according to the clock. We don't eat according to what your body is saying. We have gone far away from this body's intelligence. Body knows how to repair itself. That's what we learn in meditation. When we step into meditation path, meditation makes you become aware of your body. Your body tells many things to you. Why it is becoming sick, what you need to do. Just it knows how to repair itself. This is the second thing, awareness of a body. The third thing, awareness of mind and emotions. Most of the times we are so unaware of what's going on in our head, and many thoughts which are habitual and just like a routine thoughts, and 90% are uncreative, useless thoughts, negative thoughts. More than 50,000 to 90,000 thoughts we think per day, and 90% are really not so creative, not so useful thoughts. And we are wasting so much of mental and emotional energies. Even we emote, we carry past emotional baggage, we carry those memories, and we always cry, we feel so sad about what already happened in the past. This is the reality, because many of us, we do that before we have come into meditation path. Meditation makes us become aware of the mind and emotions. We realize that I'm carrying this kind of load, baggage of these things. And suddenly the awareness itself will cut down all the negative ones. And the mind becomes utterly silent and still. And also the fourth thing that I want to say about awareness is awareness of our speech. Sometimes we speak so routinely, unconsciously, even though you do not want to say those words, but it is coming out of your mouth. There's no mindful speech. And also awareness of your behaviors. Many of us, we have behaviors which are so unconscious. And we have unconscious unawareness in the walking, when we are walking also, eating, sleeping also. So awareness of all these things, about what you are doing in your life. This is also the fourth category. And the fifth one, awareness of the awareness itself. So when we are meditating, we become, initially we'll be watching, we become aware of many things, and we know how to be aware of the awareness. It takes us to a much deeper dimension of us, the deeper levels of our own consciousness to understand.
I just want to elaborate a few things, whatever Dr. Newton has shared. So whenever we are meditating, and how to practice awareness in 3 steps. And Dr. Newton has beautifully explained. The first step is awareness of your body and its actions. Whenever we are not aware, we are just doing things. Whether you're walking or whether you're cooking, whether you're speaking, there is no life. You're like a zombie. But when you are aware, what happens is there is beauty, there is grace. And for example, when you're speaking, you don't need to learn about, or you don't need to go through a course of art of speaking to learn how to speak. But when you are aware, when you're speaking with that awareness, then that itself becomes an art. Poetry comes, it becomes so beautiful. And the second is becoming aware of mind and its activity. The more aware you become of your thoughts, then there is less activity. And then you will not there is no energy available. When you're 100% aware, there is no energy there for thoughts, and you experience complete stillness, complete silence. And then the third step, when you start observing your feelings, your emotions, awareness can do magic. What can awareness do is, whatever is unreal, it disappears. For example, your fears. Your fear is unreal, it's not true. So that disappears. And whatever is real, it becomes more beautiful, more beautiful. So this is how, through practice of awareness, we can just connect to our being state, to connect to that essence of who we truly are. After his enlightenment, Buddha was just walking, and somebody saw him, and he was amazed to see that radiance. There was something in his presence. So he was asking Buddha, "O Divine One, who are you? Are you a celestial being, or are you God?" So then Buddha said, "No." And then he asked, "Are you a magician, or are you a wizard?" "No." Buddha's answer was no. So then he asked, "Then please tell me, who are you?" So then Buddha immediately answered, "I am awake."
Yes. That's what it is. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Meditation makes us wake up. You're awake. So, dear friends, mostly we are all so unaware and we are still living so mechanically in our lives. Meditation brings us that life in us, conscious living into us. And one king was there. I heard this story about the king. He wanted to retire, so he called his son. Before I'm ready for my retirement, I want to go ahead with my practice of meditation in a forest. So, but I need to give this throne to the right person. I can't just make you the next king, because my father also, he had 3 sons and the middle one, and he also chosen me because after he tested us about the awareness, we were tested, all 3 brothers. I was selected because I had awareness. Even I want you to learn about this awareness. You have to visit my guru. He must be an old man living in those mountains. Go to that guru. And he'll be very happy to meet you. And he will teach you about this awareness. He was sent to this young prince to this place where this old man, master lives. And once he goes there, he introduces himself, so and so, and the master says, okay, I recognize that your father was here long ago, long back. I'm happy that that you are here again. You are with me now to get trained in this awareness. Okay, the training is very simple. And the training is you need to clean this place, this ashram. That's your job. And while you're cleaning, out of nowhere, I will be coming and with a stick and beat you. And you have to be very mindful. You have to be aware. Even before, sometimes I come from the front, I come from the sides, from the behind. I can come from anywhere. And I will, if you are not aware in that moment, you will receive my beatings. That's the training. That's the first training that you will going to receive. So he said, okay. So initially the guru master used to come from the front and to beat him. He used to carry a big stick with him. And he used to escape. He used to roll this side and that side. But later he was started coming from behind. And he used to just hear the footsteps of the masters. He became so aware. His ears could hear even the footsteps from a far distance. The direction in which the guru is going to come and how much he has to move. He cultivated that awareness so well. After that, the guru said, okay, this test you passed. Okay, the first training is over. The second training now is when you are sleeping now. When you are sleeping in your bed, I will come and beat you. You have to be aware. This is a big, tough training. And he was not able to sleep at all. Night, he was so awake. When is this guru is going to come? If I am going into a deep slumber, Sushupta Avastha, deep unconscious sleep, what will happen? This guru will hit me. I will be gone. I have to go through this training. I have to pass through this test. So he was practicing and practicing. And after 3 days of his wakefulness, he could not sleep. And he has such an awareness now. He is able to relax his body, but at the same time, with his eyes closed, he could hear everything. He was into a kind of semi-sleep. At the same time, partly his awareness is watching and guarding everything. So whenever Guru is opening the door, he could hear that. He was able to escape from that place. So the Guru said the second training is over. Now the third training begins today. It's the most toughest. The third training is with a real sword. So far only just a wooden stick. Now with a sword I will attack. Not only when you are sleeping, anywhere. Whatever you do with a real sword. Now this is much tougher than before, because not only the footsteps, his awareness has expanded so much. He could hear the thoughts of the Guru. He could hear the thoughts. He could sense the thoughts of the Guru. Even the Guru is thinking that now I'm going to beat, I'm going to attack this disciple with my sword. He used to just immediately escape from the place. He used to be a different place. So the third training was over. When he gone to his father was feeling good. Even the master said, you really gone through this wonderful training, awareness. Yeah. So friends, this awareness is something very
so
important.
Beautiful, because when you are not aware, then everything takes control of you. And when you are aware, then you create your own reality. You are in control of your life. And when you're not aware, when you're unconscious, you don't know what to eat. You're not sensitive. You just kill other animals. You just kill other beings. You're so insensitive. There is no sensitivity in your heart. You don't have that compassion, and you don't know how to speak to others, how to behave with others. So much of insensitivity, so much of unconsciousness. So that's why, friends, when we are aware, then whatever is unreal, as I've already explained, it just disappears. Your fears, your anger, all that disappears. Your cruelty, your violence, everything just disappears. And whatever is real becomes more beautiful, more real. Like, your anger just transforms into compassion. Your hatred transforms into love. So that transformation happens when you are awakened.
So the awakening, you use the word awakening. Now we are I'm going to talk a little bit about awake, this word awake, waking up. And Buddha state of Buddhahood can be described as just waking up from our deep unconsciousness, a deep ignorance, or it is waking up to our real self, awakening our own inner wisdom. What I like what Richard Bach said in one of his books, learning is not you're learning something new, but remembering what you already know. That's what is learning. So in meditation, that's what happens. We think we are learning. It's not really learning. We are initially unlearning what we have learned from outside. We learn so many things which are unconsciously or conditioned us, but our awareness takes us beyond, like the body to the subtle nature of us, the subtlest self, and then even much beyond that. So we understand we are waking up from our dream realities. We wake up from a dream. We may be thinking in a dream that it's so real, that in the dream you are a thief. But in your life, you're not a thief. But in the dream, you're a thief. Somebody caught you and they're beating you. And you feel threatened. You feel so terrified in that moment, fearful. And you are shouting and screaming, now please leave me, leave me, leave me. And only thing is what you need to do is wake up from your dream. We are also, meditation makes us wake up from our dream. And we are sleeping to our real self. Our real self is still hidden, dormant, still sleeping. Our real self is not at blossom. It's just like a dormant seed. The seed not yet germinated yet. But there is a seed, the tree exists in that. The forest exists in a banyan seed. It initially sprouts, becomes sapling, and then big banyan tree comes out. So we are going to wake up from our dream reality. We think this is the only reality that is existing. That's what we see in our life, the physical reality. That's only one of the realities, but we are living in such vastness, multi-dimensional selves we are, multi-dimensional realities we are living in. So we wake up to that. What a grand universe we are living in. So next is awakening our inner wisdom. We awaken truly our wisdom that we always carried in our soul. And also, we awaken to the mystery of life, the life which is eternal, the life which did not start with the birth, which is not going to end with the death, the life that was there before birth and after death it continues. So we completely wake up to that beautiful life, mystery of life. Life is so interesting. Every moment is a moment of joy. We really participate in life. And life really is so many surprises every day. Everything is so beautiful about life. So we learn about this. We wake up to this new levels of our own consciousness. So friends, arise, awake, stop not till you reach your goal. Our goal may change. We may change our goals after we come into meditation path. We say that moksha is our goal, enlightenment becomes our goal after some time. And after enlightenment, we say now we want the whole earth to become, all need to become meditators. Brahmashri Pitama Patriji's the vision of Jnana Jagat, Shakahara Jagat, Ahimsa Jagat. You know, creating, this is like after enlightenment, post enlightenment, we have goals, different goals. We want to co-create something on this planet Earth together. So the last word that I want to say after this is align to your purpose for which you have incarnated. Our work primarily is about past life regression, because we were reincarnation researchers. We are very passionate about this, to understand about the reincarnation dynamics, how the soul continues to live, taking different forms, coming back to the earth multiple times. So we always very intrigued about this phenomena, and we still really exploration. Hitesh was sharing about Sundaram Speaks, the book. It's an amazing book. And where his higher self was channeling. Actually, I was a live witness to that entire book, because it happened when he was exploring his between life memories, the life between life memories. So, dear friends, we are happy that we all could also share with you today.
Yes, through practice of meditation comes awareness. In awareness, there is growth, there is love, and there is awakening. So that's the most important part of our life, practice of meditation. Our first foremost dharma, our first foremost duty towards ourselves, so that we become awakened beings. And then we all come together, all the awakened beings coming together to co-create a beautiful, beautiful reality on this planet Earth, where each and every being can live with respect, dignity, and let us co-create a beautiful, beautiful world full of love, peace, joy, wisdom, compassion, friends.
And thank you, Patri sir, for
Thank you, sir.
guiding us, and it's wonderful to meet you today. Sirs, unmute.
Unmute, yeah.
Yes, sir.
We are all proud of you and Lakshmi ji, such a great couple, such great masters. You have created a new world. You created a new tribe of spiritual scientists.
Thank you, sir.
You have started a spiritual university.
Inspiration from you, sir. Inspired by you. Always you inspire us. You keep
You
inspiring
guide
us.
us, you inspire us.
I will assure you, I will not sleep until my goal is
Yes, sir.
achieved.
Yes, sir.
I will not sleep.
And don't allow anybody to sleep, sir.
Until the goals are achieved.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We are followers of Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda.
Yes, sir.
One day what happened? In Kurnool, I was with Dr. Sripada Pinakapani.
Mhm.
You know him?
Yes, sir.
We heard about
We know. I met when you invited him to one Dhyana Yagna, sir. He was there in Kurnool.
Yeah. Then what happened? So, I am a student of Dr. Sripada Pinakapani. We have had so many conversations. You know, Pinakapani Garu, he was the vice president of the Chinmaya mission in AP. So he was a great admirer of Chinmaya mission and Chinmaya, Swami Chinmayananda. Once he told me a conversation between himself and Chinmayananda. They were traveling in a car. So Pinakapani Garu, he was telling to Chinmayananda, Swamiji, whatever Vivekananda has started, you are finishing it. Then Chinmaya said, no, not the word finish, completing it.
Yes.
Finishing with killing it.
Yes.
So Chinmayananda corrected Sripada Pinakapani, whatever Vivekananda started, I am completing it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we remember those words. I remembered those words when you mentioned Swami Vivekananda.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are completing Vivekananda's work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Completing the words of Swami Chinmayananda.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Lakshmi ji.
Thank you, sir.
Ji.
Thank you, sir.
It's always something new. Whenever, see, in the word Newton, there is new. Huh? And there are tons of newness in you. I can break your word, your name into two words, new and ton. Huh? Today again you came up with tons of newness, Baba.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tumba dhanyavadagalu, romba nandri.
Thank you.
Wonderful, sir.
Thank you, friends. Thank you so
all.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Meditation is silencing the incessant chatter of the restless mind. The monkey mind, which is jumping around all the time, need to be emptied. For that we begin with the breath. The mind has to be with the breath. That is the bottom line. If the mind is not with the breath, it does not become empty. The mind has to become uncluttered, rather empty. In the day-to-day life, for every person, meditation is very, very essential. The benefits of meditation are manifold. Most physical afflictions, that is almost over 99%, are psychosomatic in nature. that is born in mind, later manifested in the physical body. They arise because of mental worries, and all mental worries are because of a certain lack of clarity in thinking and consequent intellectual immaturity. This intellectual immaturity is due to a lack of basic spiritual wisdom. And spiritual wisdom is obtained only through meditation. By having plenty of meditational experiences and deeper insights about one's own true nature, one can acquire all the spiritual wisdom. Our practical meditational spiritual wisdom is further strengthened by studying all the existing literature in the field of spiritual science, wherein the experiences of meditation are astral travelers, etc., are given in greater detail. In short, most physical afflictions are because of mental worries. All mental worries are because of intellectual immaturity. All intellectual immaturity is primarily because of lack of spiritual knowledge. A spiritually illumined person knows all the causes and thus all the corresponding effects and has no worries. Therefore, he or she becomes totally free of all physical afflictions in due course. In meditation, one's energy is increased through inflow of energy from cosmic energy sources. New information about alternate realities is obtained, and consequently, there is a constant expansion of consciousness and energy quotient. Let us now begin the practice of meditation. Before actually going into this meditation, let me acquaint you with some essential things that you are recommended to look into in order to gain maximum advantage from this. This meditation is strictly not to be done while you are driving your car. Select a time of the day when you are certain that you will be left undisturbed for the entire duration of this meditation. Wear clothing that is loose, comfortable, and free-flowing, allowing the body to be able to relax completely without any constraints. Select a place and a posture that allows you to completely relax while at the same time keeps you alert enough to be able to stay with the process with complete focus till the end. Let us now begin this meditation. Close your eyes. Relax your entire body. Take all the time you need to get comfortable. Stretch and relax. Make sure your spine and neck are not held stiffly. Just comfort the beginning of calm. There is no hurry now. There is nothing else to do or think about. Just relax. In this very wonderful, comfortable posture, joining the two hands, interlocking the fingers, with your eyes closed, it's a journey into your own inner self. Notice your breath. If your breath is long and deep, let it be long and deep. If your breath is short and shallow, let it be short and shallow. Meditation is observation of the breath. Meditation is awareness of the breath. Completely relax the whole body and continue to focus on the in-breath and out-breath. If the mind is wandering here and there, become aware of this wandering mind, bringing back the mind to this moment, now and here, bringing back the mind to the in-breath and out-breath. Let your breath sink in and out. Your breath is a rhythm of calm. Follow your breath. Be still. Be your breath. Use your mind to follow your breath In, out, in, out. That is all. Be your breath. Be still. As I pause for a few moments, allow yourself to go into deep and deep meditative states where the mind becomes empty and silent. Meditation is the process of removing all the dust collected over the mind. Meditation is alertness, awareness of your breath. Meditation is no mind state, no thought state. Meditation is an inner journey into your own essence. Meditation is witnessing state of consciousness where you are observing, watching, witnessing the body. You know that you are more than the body. Witnessing the mind, you know that you are more than the mind. Witnessing the emotions, feelings, you know that you are more than your emotions and feelings. Meditation is non-doing. Meditation is witnessing, watching, observing. You are the observer who is observing the body, the mind, the emotions. Meditation is utter silence within. a 0 point. When you become nobody, when you become nothing, transcending the body and the mind, transcending time and space. Meditation is a journey beyond. Noticing, witnessing whatever that is happening within you. Meditation is to live in this moment, being here and now, dropping the past, dropping the future, living in this moment with all the awareness. Meditation is to realize the true self, the real identity. As the mind becomes like an empty pond, a bamboo flute, journeying into the very core of your being. Meditation is going into the gaps, the silent spaces in between your thoughts. Meditation is entering into that vast spaciousness. Meditation is stillness of the mind. Let the thoughts come and go like passing clouds in the sky. Being mindful of every breath, settling down into the deep inner stillness. Meditation is total relaxation at all levels of your being. Following your every breath, being with your every breath, where you are completely aligned with your every breath. Being totally still, being an observer of this deep inner silence, and being an observer of whatever that unfolding inner experience. Go on observing the silence, observing the breath. Go on observing the unfolding inner experience. The body is the temple. Our breath is our guide. Our soul is our God consciousness, the divine being. Noticing, witnessing whatever is happening in this zero state of mind. Meditation is embracing the silence within. Meditation is the journey towards self-realization. Meditation is self-remembrance. Meditation is the self-awakening. Beyond time, beyond space, beyond body, beyond the mind. A deep inner experience of transcendence. Meditation is a deep inner experience of absorption of all the cosmic energies. Just be. Like an empty bowl. Completely silent. Meditation is a deep experience of your own self. A deep experience of your own being. Meditation is to realize that you are the divine essence. Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi. Meditation is an uncluttered mind which is empty, which is silent. Mindfulness of breathing. Going deep into the silent spaces. few more moments of being with this inner space of silence, being with the inner experience. Just be. Whenever now you are ready, with all this beautiful cosmic energy, with all the tranquil mind and peaceful mind, I'd like you to start coming back into this alert, awake state, feeling physically fit, mentally perfectly agile, intellectually razor sharp, emotionally full of calmness, friendship, and joy, existentially full of positivity, creativity, and spontaneity. Finally, spiritually illumined. Last 1 minute. Just being nurtured, nourished by all the cosmic energies. Very deep, deep relaxation. Take your own time now. Whenever you are ready, can slowly return back. By placing your hands on your eyes, you can slowly open your eyes, feeling fresh, rejuvenated, very deeply relaxed.